Here are 6 reasons why you should sell all of your Tesla stock right now. Number one, you can't handle volatility. When I first bought the stock in 2019, the stock went down 40% before it went up an insane amount. Number second, you can't handle bad news. So see, right, this drive here from Hallmark's Catalog YouTube channel, it just made this turn while this Mustang was turning. And yet media would often take things like that and they would say, oh, the car almost crashed into that Mustang. And then you watch the video like this, like, where do you see that? There's nothing. This was perfectly safe. So media overly exaggerates all the bad news about Tesla. It is insane. Number three, you are a short-term investor. And by the way, number 6 reason is going to be the most important one. But check this bicycle right now. Tesla is doing better than most people. See how it avoided that bicycle? That was a pretty dangerous situation. I would say if I was driving, I would be freaking out a little bit and see that Toyota is coming out and it's giving its way. And this is perfectly safe. So if you're a short-term investor, you will get crushed with Tesla stock because of the volatility. You should sell everything right now. If you're a long-term investor, it's at least 5 years and more, you will probably make a lot of money. Not financial advice, but I believe you will make a lot of money. Number 4, you do not believe Tesla cars will be the single biggest auto brand in the world. I believe Tesla cars are much more better than any other electric vehicle cars, and it just does not make any sense when you use your brain to compare other cars and not buy a Tesla vehicle. Tesla is single-handedly the best choice, and Tesla vehicles have 30% margins already. And that's probably, maybe even going to be 40%. So if you don't believe it's going to be the biggest car maker in the world, you should sell all of your Tesla stock, because if Tesla just makes 10 million cars a year, which in my mind, that's already done, that will happen. If Tesla makes 10 million cars a year, and if we just take earnings from year 2021, and if we use those same earnings, excluding regulatory credits, and we use a PE multiple of 30, then Tesla makes 10 million cars per year, the stock price would be $1,200. In my mind, that is the worst case scenario. That's $1,200, that's almost double from where we are today at just below $700. That is a big return. How soon that will happen, I don't really know, but I think it's going to be pretty fast. And I sold all of my S&P 500 to be in Tesla stock. I'm sure Tesla stock, even in this bad case scenario, would still outperform S&P 500, which is insane when you think about this. And by the way, the most important one is your vision is not good enough to see what you just saw in this full self-driving drive. This was 30 minutes, no interruptions. A takeover is coming now. No interventions for 30 minutes. You saw that Mustang in the beginning? It made that right turn perfectly well. You saw that bicycle situation. The bicycle just came out of sort of nowhere. If I was the driver, I would be freaking out. The autopilot saw it, was perfectly safe, and avoided it. Very well done. So if your vision is not good enough to watch that video, then you should sell all of your Tesla stock, because I believe Tesla stock will 10x from $1,000 per share by 2030. So that's from today's price. That's a lot more than 10x. And I believe that because Tesla, in my mind, will be the first ones to solve full self-driving. Next reason is you do not believe that the best engineers that just graduated from engineering schools want to work for Tesla or SpaceX. If you don't believe any of those reports, which for the last many years, Tesla and SpaceX were the two companies that most of the engineers that just graduated wanted to work for. If you don't believe that, you should sell all of your Tesla stock, because that means Tesla will not be able to solve FSD. That means Tesla will not be able to innovate better than everyone else. That means Tesla is not going to be the biggest automaker in the world. So if you don't believe that, you sell all of your stock immediately. Now, if you are like me and you believe and you can handle the volatility. You can handle the bad news. Ooh, and right now, most people feel the heat. And for me, I bought as high as $1,100 per share. And to me, the stock right now is just on sale. It's a discount. So I'm buying more. To me, this is exciting. And if you're a long-term investor, and if you believe that Tesla will be the biggest automaker in the world, and if you believe that Tesla can recruit the best engineers and the most engineers, and if your vision is indeed good enough, or like mine, if you have glasses, and you can see what I'm seeing right now, the car is handling all the situations very well. Now, right here, it was a little slow, but it was perfectly safe. No one got killed. No one got injured. 30 minutes, no interventions. If you can see that, then you can believe that Tesla will be the first company to solve full self-driving, and because of that, Tesla will at least, I think, 10x by 2030. So if you believe all of that, you should buy as many Tesla shares as you possibly can. Now, should you only own Tesla stock? That is a whole different question. For me personally, most of my I own other things. There is a certain threshold beyond which I only own Tesla stock. But I am a very conservative investor, and you might not be. But for me, it's super clear that Tesla is on sale. It's such a good deal. And if you don't own any Tesla stock, if you own any stocks at all, that might need to be something to reconsider. I sold all of my S&P 500 and I bought Tesla stock with that. I only own Tesla stock out of all the publicly traded stocks. If you own Tesla stock, I would like to remind you that volatility is very normal for Tesla stock. Just take a look at this. Down 33%, down 31%, and now down 37%, and from the peak it's down 44%. When I first bought Tesla stock, early 2019, it was just under $60 per share, somewhere around here. Let's just say it was right here. It then down 37%, almost 40% just after I bought it. And that is very typical for Tesla stock. If you can't handle it, sell all of it right now. I would also like to go through this Twitter thread from Sawyer. This is quite insightful for many investors, especially if you just bought the stock for the first time. This will help you a ton. So Sawyer says it was May 2019. Tesla was down approximately 50% from its recent high, one of the worst percentage drawdowns in the stock's history. The fear, uncertainty, and doubt was brutal. And I remember that. There was so much uncertainty about Elon Musk and SEC. Was Elon Musk even going to go to jail? What was going on? All that fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Now, to me, it was clear that was just temporary and that Elon will get over this and that it's all just noise. What I looked at is profitability and deliveries, which if you look at it right now, deliveries are up, profits are up, the future of Tesla as a company is bright. Now, the valuation, you can argue about the current valuation, but it's hard to argue about future earnings, which is what I'm basing my buying of Tesla shares on. Short sellers and Tesla haters were putting out negative story after story, and sentiment was at rock bottom. If you looked at the news, just general news, you would see something negative about Tesla. And if you looked at Tesla news specifically, it was all negative. Maybe I should make a video just about it, like showing you all the stories. Compared to today, I think it was actually worse. I had gone all in on Tesla 9 months before. I was deep in the red. Tesla's future was still very much in question. I don't think it was in question in my mind. In my mind, the company was profitable. Profits were inevitable. In my mind, future earnings were good. But short term, many uncertainties were out there still. And at that point, it was clear that Tesla is not going to have issue with the debt. They raised enough money. They paid off most of it that was important. I didn't see any issues with that anymore. Soon after, Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jonas would hold a private call with clients, which would quickly be reported by the media. So watch this. He painted a bleak picture for Tesla. He said, "Today, supply exceeds demand. We're burning cash. Nobody cares about the Model Y. The company raised capital near lows, no strategic buy-in." He called Tesla a distressed credit story and restructuring story. Morgan Stanley cut its bear worst case forecast on Tesla stock from $97 to just $10. And around that time, Tesla stock was fluctuating, I think, around $200. This is pre-split. Citing concerns about the company's increased debt load and geopolitical exposure. I'll admit I had never been so nervous as a Tesla investor and almost made some stupid decisions. I wondered if I had made a big mistake putting all the money I had earned in investing in recent years into Tesla. A friend of mine who worked at Morgan Stanley thought I should sell or heavily reduce exposure. Tesla was a multi-year low. I'm glad I decided to hold. At this point, I had been following Tesla every day for the past 3.5 years straight, reading, following everything. I really believed in Tesla's product, superiority, technology, continued vertical integration, and above all, Elon Musk. Never bet against Elon. At today's lows, Tesla was down about 50% from recent highs, but it isn't May 2019. Tesla has over $18 billion in cash on hand versus $2.3 billion after Q1 2019, virtually zero debt, great free cash flow, industry-leading margins, a clear lead in the EV space. A seemingly endless supply of demand and industry-leading cap efficiency. Tesla by the way, cap efficiency, industry average is $14,000 per car. Tesla's average is $7,000, and that's going drastically down. That is very efficient. Tesla extracts insane amounts of innovation per research and development dollar. It's the best in the business. Tesla was even more profitable than both General Motors and Ford combined in Q1 2022. So as you can see here, Tesla extracts insane amounts of innovation per R&D dollars spent. You can see Tesla is only $2.6 billion, while Volkswagen spent almost $17 billion. And what do they have to show for that? And EVs that are nowhere near as close to Tesla. I mean, they are just not very good. Where did all the money go? What did you do, Volkswagen? This is insane. I challenge anyone to show me a company that has a more exciting, more disruptive, and potentially game-changing product pipeline than Tesla. While much uncertainty remains in the broader economy and market conditions are bad, that's very true. I believe Tesla will weather this storm just fine. A 50% stock drop is never fun, especially if it's a large part of one's portfolio, but try and look at the broader picture and look ahead at what's to come. The future is exciting, and Tesla is making great progress on many fronts. Be smart and safe, though. Not financial advice. Of course, definitely not financial advice. But I believe Tesla has a risk that is equal that of a big, mature company, but potential returns that of a startup. So when you think about it, am I saying there's zero risk? No, I'm definitely not saying there's zero risk. What I'm saying is the risk is similar to any of the big companies that are not going to go bankrupt like many of the automakers seem to be committed to doing. But if you just take most normal big companies, that's the kind of risk that I see with Tesla. But the return, you're not going to have an insane return for most companies where it's stock in 10x or more than 10x in less than 10 years. This is just pure insanity what Tesla is able to do it. And one of the reasons why it is able to do that is because Tesla is always innovating. Elon Musk is not even concerned about patents because Elon Musk knows the best way to protect your technology is to out-innovate faster than everyone else. If you can do that, you will always be number one. And as long as that culture persists, I will hold Tesla stock. The moment that disappears, I will sell my stock so fast, it will be insane. So Should you sell all of your Tesla stock? Well, that is up to you to decide. But for me, I'm holding it. I'm not selling a single share. I am buying more. My name is Matt Postis. I'm a serial entrepreneur, investor. If this is your first time watching this channel, subscribe for Tesla news and updates. And I sold all my S&P 500 to buy Tesla stock. And it turned out to be not a bad decision. So maybe I'm wrong, and what do I know? My net worth is just over $10 million, so obviously I have no... everything I said, you should just dismiss it. Don't listen to me. Make your own conclusions. Because if you would have followed this analyst or any news in 2019, you would have sold all of your stock. See right here, Morgan Stanley's cut its bear worst case forecast on Tesla stock from $97 to just $10. And I remember that. And it's funny with analysts and all those companies when the stock is going down, or just, oh yeah, it's going to go down. And it's going to keep going down. And the stock is going up. Oh, it's going up. Oh yeah, it's going. Oh, okay, yeah, it will keep going up. It's funny how we adjust their expectations very quickly. So I remember seeing that in 2019. I was like, what are you guys? Do you guys not see what is happening? I didn't understand that. The market was irrational. So much negativity, just like today. Except right now, Tesla is in a much better situation than before. Right now, you can't make an argument, oh, competition is coming. Oh, Tesla is not the best EV. Oh, Tesla does not sell many cars. Well, how about 900,000 of them last year? That's not nothing. With insane growth, basically 50% year-over-year growth deliveries, sustained, and Shanghai factory is going to be back to its production before the shutdowns, the most recent shutdowns. And Tesla has been able to navigate the supply shortage better than any other auto company. And it has the vertical integration. It has FSD. Even if FSD does not happen, the stock still makes sense to buy. And this is not even taking into account the Tesla bot, which I believe it's actually, I have a video proving that the Tesla bot is already possible. If you like to watch that one, that's a good one to watch, and that will give you further conviction about the Tesla stock. My name is Matt Postis. I'll see you in the next video.